Hi, my name is Fred. So normally when someone needs or decides to seek mental health support, they are already in a vulnerable moment. The last thing they need is having to encounter a form like what you're seeing currently, where um, it sounds cold, where the form is clinical, like it asks what their diagnosis is before you even know what's wrong. So in East Africa, where mental health is still early and it's heavily stigmatized, this kind of barrier stops people before they start. And currently, what you have here is a form that is very common in a lot of sites. We have form that feels very it's like designed for a database, like you ask questions where you need to just fill up. And as you can see here, instead of just a form, what about if we design this into something that feels like you're talking to someone? And I think that's the whole overall design for what people need in a psychological environment. So what we came up with is this form where you have an AI that helps to turn the form that we earlier saw into a conversation, and the information collected is still the same. It shows urgency, what you're dealing with, and in a way that you may a human may be able to gather this information. So in our instance, we can answer this question. The I ask what brings the person to Nawe, and we might just answer I I am struggling with low self-esteem, and we can query that. We can send that, and actually it doesn't feel very forced, and the AI is very responsive. It answers, I'm sorry to hear that, and how long has this been happening, and how much is it affecting your daily life right now. I can answer something like I can answer like something about 3 months, 3 months now, and it's affecting my job. And you can see the AI is very conversational. It understands what you're trying to say, but it doesn't like force you to. It doesn't give for solutions, since we don't want to overwhelm the user with kind of a straightforward way to handle this, and we're trying to prompt it to um, redirect you to the right direction. So it's asking you if you've ever spoken to a therapist or a counselor before. Then we can answer that. We we maybe say we have not, and it feels very natural. We are using Gemma 4 to do this. Okay, let's see, just say I have not. Then the AI is able to respond like appropriately. So in this process, you are able to build trust with the user to show them like it's not an ordinary ordinary form. Like it's more of a companion who is able to diagnose you, who is able to help you out. And at this stage, it's asking what preferences we maybe request in having a therapist. We can choose something like I am comfortable with any gender. Let's say a language is like my language preference is English, and any particular type of therapy is maybe online online therapy. Yeah, and we can give that feedback to it without making it feel like the user is building a form that they need to like get very technical and give their updates. So what Google AI Studio is able to keep our infrastructure cost near to zero. We don't need to like so we can see like here it's giving us an option of what our matches are. We can be able to choose our therapist, and it was able to like derive our what we need from the conversation and give us our therapist matches according to the user's preferences. So we can choose that. And so far we have been given to counselors. We have Wycliffe and Kenya. Then once we are able to choose like a psychologist or a therapist, we're able to sign in and book. This is my account. Okay, now I can maybe check my email and maybe later on sign in.